Good morning, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're all doing well and having an awesome morning. It's a cold morning here on the East Coast. Hart's already asking me for stealing my chair and checking things out, getting in trouble. So I guess we should get in trouble too, just like the cat. Be like the cat. Coming up? No, of course not. She's a cat. She does what she wants. Anyway, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. Hope you're all doing well today. This is a 901st episode, so one into the new 900 level, and we're off to a start here. So today I want to talk about the first top five things that I do or I look at when I start to coach a new team. I figured I'd share that. We talked about management over, which is part of it. So I'm going to clue in a little bit of management and some of the things I do, my first five things I do when I coach a new team. You can apply some of the same thought process to a Scrum Master. I might tweak it a little bit different for a Scrum Master, but the same stuff sort of applies and what Agile coaches should be looking for too. So I figured I'd share that with you today. So 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And here we talk about Scrum and Agile in a very practical and tactical way so that you can bring value to your customer, not work crazy hours and have a little fun. And today we're going to talk about 5 things that I look at first when I start coaching a team. Keeping it 5 because we want to keep it short in the time box, right? Right, Hart? I put a picture of Hart on Instagram the other day because she stole my chair and she smiles at me when she does it. She just winks at me. There she goes. She's gone. She got stole the chair. Okay. So let's get back on topic here. Oh, and I'll put in while I'm doing this, I will put in the job reports from last night. I was exhausted last night. I don't know if you picked it up when I was listening to the podcast. I said, yeah, I was exhausted. I don't know what she's doing. What are you doing? Coming? She's being weird. Either everything's going to get torn apart in a couple minutes or she's going to relax. One of the two. So, what top 5 things? What are the first 5 things you do? Well, you can start one of 2 ways. One, I introduce. So, number 1 out of the 5, first one, set up a meeting with the Scrum Master, right? If you're an Agile coach, meet with the Scrum Master. Scrum Master, again, that would be different for you. But have that meeting with the Scrum Master, set up an appointment, and talk about what I have as my coaching agreement, which we've done other episodes on, where I would sit there and one email, set up an appointment, talk with them about my coaching agreement, talk about how the coaching might work, what they might see, what they might get from it, what they would like from it. Priority 1 when you do it is what do you expect? What would you like from this coaching agreement? What would you like to do, right? If to see if there's anything they have in mind for this agreement. Sometimes they don't, because to be honest, a lot of them never have coaches before. And a lot of coaches don't coach. To be honest with you, they don't coach. So there's that agreement. So that's the first thing. So you set an appointment with Scrum Master and have that meeting. Item 2, meet with managers. Here's that link to the manager thing the other day. So meet with the managers of the team. Share your coaching agreement with them. Share how you operate. Ask them if there's anything they would really like to get out of this Agile coaching experience, the transformation, whatever it will be. So those 2. So 1 is Scrum Master, 2 is the managers, right? 3, before we meet with the product owner, I'm going to say it's this one. 3 is look at the backlog for the team. I'm not saying go look, is it in the right format? Is it in as so-and-so, I want this so that blah, blah, blah. Not talking about that. Not talking about the quality user stories or anything like that. If they have a backlog, if they don't have a backlog, it's like what are we working from? There's a backlog somewhere. The backlog, if you set up 2-week sprints, if they may already have a pace, let's say a velocity or something that they measure what they do, and you can usually see it on the screens. It's pretty obvious, whether it be by number of stories. If you don't think their points are right, just count number of stories. And how many sprints of backlog do you have? Why do I say this? It may not be the best, but it allows you to get an idea how much time you have to work with the team before you have to dive deep into the backlog issues. So, like if you have enough for 2 or 3 sprints, means you got, and it's a 2-week sprint, means you got a month and a half to work on all the other things related to Agile and Scrum before you have to really dive deep into the backlog. And some people are like, oh, you got to focus on, no, don't focus on backlog. That just gives you a time box idea. This is my project management thought process, right? It gives you some time on how much time you have to work on all the other things that you may need to work on with the team. So that's 3. So 1 is Scrum Master, 2 is managers, 3, look at the backlog, see how much you have, and kind of get a feel for how much time you have to work with things. Now that you got that, then go talk to the product owner, meet with them, ask them about their backlog, ask lots of questions, ask about how this coaching agreement, again, share the coaching agreement with the product owner too. So you're going to talk to the product owner and you're going to ask them what you can do to help them, what they might looking for, where their blockers are. Just have a conversation with them. So first one's Scrum Master, second's manager, right? Third is the backlog. How big is it? So you figure how much time you have to work. 4th is meet with the product owner. Okay. 5th, and I said I was only going to give you 5 right now, is then work out a deal with the Scrum Masters to attend Scrum events. Those are the top 5 things. They're the first 5 things that you do when you're doing an engagement with them. Besides all your HR stuff that you have to do when you come on to a new company or with a new thing. But those are the 5 things that if every time you get a new team to coach, those are the 5 things. Scrum Master, managers, Scrum Masters, managers, backlog, right? And then product owner, right? And then the team. And again, you share with the team your coaching agreement. So with everyone you meet with, you share your coaching agreement with. It gives them something to read, makes them understand. People like that. They like having that little document to read the reference to, even if they only read it once in the entire time during the coaching experience. But they like that. So again, 5 things: meet with Scrum Master, meet with managers, look at the backlog, give you how much time you have to work with the team, meet with the product owner, and then meet with the team. So those are the first 5 things. And it takes a lot, man, be honest with you, to do that. But those are the first 5 things you should do when you take on a new team. And what's that? That's what I have for the 901st episode. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. And then posting up the Agile jobs. There was one thing last night in the Agile jobs episode, and it's scrolling through right now, that was kind of crazy. It was the enterprise coach shot up like it was going out of style, and it's not there yet. Got business analysts and all, but Agile enterprise coach shot up. So really makes me wonder if there was a problem. And I have another idea. So we're going to do 5 whys tomorrow. I'll put that down on my notes. I'm going to talk about another possible root cause for these spikes that I thought about the other day because I was talking to somebody about year-end close stuff. And that also may be generating other spikes on that. So we're going to do a 5 why on that just to practice 5 whys, right? So it's all practical and tactical stuff, but we'll talk about jobs and errors and things like that. So with that, I want to say have a great day. Happy scrumming. See you tomorrow, and I wish everyone the best. Take care. Bye. See ya.